Okay, let's do this. And turn this down a little so you can hear the dulcet tones of my voice. Hope everybody is doing well on this fine? We'll go with fine. Fine Monday. As always, it is me, your favorite cosmic horror, your BFF from the Void Sea, and I am here today with an unusual amount of something in my throat. Don't know what it is. Don't look into that. And yeah, we're gonna be playing some more King's Quest VI today, picking that back up. Got, for anybody that wasn't here for the first episode, should still be on VOD if you want to look at that, but for anybody who wasn't here for that, our story so far has been Prince Alexander, who ran into a princess at the end of King's Quest V, hasn't stopped thinking about her, figured out a way to go visit her. Ship crashed, everybody else died, immediately got over that, and then was like, hey, I'm gonna go hit her up, only to find out her parents are dead. She's in mourning, and the Wazir, who is running the country, is like, oh, by the way, she loves me now, and we're gonna get married, so you could just kind of, fuck off. We, through a series of events, opening maps, dying a couple times, and generally exploring and shoving items together, we find out that Princess Casima still loves us, and that the Wazir is full of shit. And we are doing our best to try and free Princess Casima. So, yeah, that's where we are. But yeah, that's everything that happened in the previous installment. But let me pull up the game right now, because why would I have started the game before I started stream? That would be silly. Obviously, I'm too dumb to do that. Okay. Load you up. Hey printers, how's it going? Just got finished giving the little recap. Loading the game because, again, why would I be smart enough to start that before stream? Okay. And now to silence the music and to pop over to this, and then to remember that I have changed where are you? Yeah, I had to change it. So now we go here. And then I adjust this because it's wrong again. Why wouldn't it be? Someday I will be a consummate professional, but today is not that day. Yeah, good enough for government work. We're fine. Okay. That should be good. So we'll go and restore our game. Oh, okay. Now I'm extra dumb because I actually had this running in a completely different program. So I have to open that. I forgot that I was having issues with DOSBox, so I had this running in ScumVM previously. So now we do that, and we open it, and I change the window. There we go. Perfect. Flawless execution. I was very, very worried when I opened it and saw none of my saves except for one. That would have been horrifying. All right, here we go. Ooh, did I not save the last? Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, and now I've got to shift the audio capture because it's on the wrong thing too. Okay, should be able to hear the music and everything now. Because you said flawless execution. Yeah, exactly. Flawless execution. Speaking of execution, it's been a hot minute since we made our boy die.
Alexander approaches the Snapdragons. Those unfriendly Snapdragons don't want Alexander anywhere near them. Those Snapdragons don't like Alexander getting so close. Those Snapdragons... Alexander...
I could have sworn that you could get them to...
Those unfriendly Snap...
I guess not. Oh, no, it's,
Alexander gets closer to the sour grapes.
Back off, bucko!
Oh, excuse me.
Alexander gets closer.
Back off!
Oh,
Alexander decides to examine...
Come closer! We like you!
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I'm really not interested.
Don't leave us! We like you!
tickets only. Next.
Just want to be loved by you.
Yeah, right? All right, now to see if I can remember the command that I set up. Oh, it was, there we go. Okay.
Alexander is...
Now, where was I? I just got the teacup. Do I have...
The little china teacup is made of fine porcelain. The teacup contains swamp ooze.
And I've got the swamp ooze in it. That's right. Okay. So I've got the swamp ooze. I've got the baby's tears in the lamp. currently. Let's see, what else? Oh, I should also remember to do the thing that I always forget to do. There, I did it. I finally remembered to update my stream category. Okay, so what do I need for these spells again?
Alexander is carrying a book from the bookshop. The cover says, Ye Old Spell Book.
Okay. Because I know it says salt water not from the sea for one of them. We've got the swamp ooze. We need river Styx water, which I feel like we're not going to get for a while. A few drops of salt water not from the sea. A vial sacred water. Falling water. Okay. Set category dying to grapes. Yeah, exactly. Oh, actually, I want to try something. So, I have had some cool artwork from some cool people for various redeem type things. So if you'll ignore this, don't worry about it. Let me just. And presto changeo. I have become Misified. Nope. Get back there. Little bastard. There. Now I have an alternate form. I've been wanting to break this out, and I keep forgetting. So now seems like as good a time as any, and it also seems like a great time to shout out a really cool person and hope that I don't get the name wrong. Yeah. I was like, I don't think there's like an underscore or anything like that. Misa Deluxe, funny girl VTuber from the future, cares about the environment and is a really, really cool person. So make sure to check out Misa Deluxe. Or else. Okay, back to this. So, we've got the salt water, the sacred water, I'm not sure, and falling water. And then charming a creature of the night, skull full of embers, and a skull. You know, given I don't think that it's polite to ask somebody whether they're from the utopian or dystopian future, but I do feel like if somebody has to go back in time to tell people about environmentalism, that gives a strong indication.
This is the...
Okay. Out of there. And don't worry, I'm not polite. That's not true. You're a very, very wonderful person. I won't believe anybody that says otherwise, including yourself. Okay. What do I do now? feel like there's something that I'm missing. Okay. We could try the Isle of the Sacred Mountain, but I know when we go there, if we proceed too far, we kind of get locked into a series of events, and I don't know if we're ready for that. I feel like it would be, I don't know. I don't want to keep like just going back and forth between the same islands, but I'm also kind of out of ideas. Hey, Ryusei, enjoy your lurk. Hopefully, you're having a decent day. If not, then I hope hearing magic maps being pulled out and a young prince dying multiple times brings you comfort in your time of need. Okay. Is there? Okay, let me take one more look around here, make sure that there's nothing else that I'm missing. Alright. No, nothing there. Then I think, yeah. The one thing that I do know is I'm pretty sure that I need the tinderbox for the Sacred Isle. The Sacred Mountain. So, you know what that means.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Yeah! Ah! Say the line, Alexander.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Okay. And then we'll mosey on over here. And there's the bird. We could probably turn up the speed a little bit. Wee. Doo-doo.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Okay.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
Do-do-do-do.
I believe I'll take the tinderbox.
Very good, Prince Alex. Enjoy your tinderbox and bring it back anytime.
You say it's a tinder
Thank you.
box, but it looks pretty hard to me.
The world-famous talking bear has been sulking ever since his abduction from a small mountain community in California. He refuses to discuss real estate. If Alexander wants anything, the back wall of the shop holds various odds and ends. For example, a hull hole detector for finding those hard-to-spot holes in small sailboats.
That is King's Quest V, I believe. There's a point where you get into a boat and you have to plug it with a beeswax, I think, or something. But if you don't, like, you get halfway to the destination that you need and then you sink and die. And it's absolutely obnoxious.
Cat cookie mix. Play tricks on your friends, the box says.
That's for King's Quest III, where Alexander turns Manannan into a cat.
Golden bridle finder for finding those nearly invisible golden bridles.
I think that one is either King's Quest II or King's Quest IV, because you use that to bridle a Pegasus.
Self-adhesive emeralds. What you use when you don't have honey.
For catching the gnomes in King's Quest V.
Tongue climbing gear. Tested on over 100 whale tongues.
That one is King's Quest IV. Rosella ends up getting eaten by a whale, and it's so obnoxious trying to navigate up it and get out of the whale's mouth. All right, back we go. All right, and we grab the map.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Isle of the
Alexander feels a
Sacred
strange
Mountain.
pulling sensation.
Okay, while we're here, let's save this one. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh no, Alexander loses his balance.
Whoa! 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 Ow! Hey!
He's walking real slow to it that time.
Oh no, Alexander loses his balance.
Whoa! 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 Ow! Hey!
All right. I feel like I remember there being something if you do this multiple times.
Oh no.
Whoa! 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 Hey! Quit making me fall.
There we go, yeah. He's aware that I exist. Oh god, he's transcended the boundary between fiction and reality.
Alexander arrives at the top of the cliffs, somewhat winded after his long but uneventful climb.
Look, an intruder! Hold! How did you get up here, human?
I climbed the cliffs.
Oh god,
That is not
don't break my
possible.
perception
No
of
one has
reality,
solved the cliffs of
Hexahexagon.
logic in several centuries, and if the cliffs were to be solved, it would certainly not be by a human.
I didn't mean to trespass. I only wanted to visit this beautiful island.
No visitors have been welcome on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain in years. Not since the Red and White Queens had spies in the guise of friendly visitors steal our island's sacred golden fleece. But we will not display such foolish trust again. You will have to answer to Lord Azure and Lady Ariel. They will determine what will be done with you. I can assure you, it will not be pleasant.
There is logic in what you say, Hexavexagon. I'm flying.
With what trickery did you master the cliffs of logic and reach the city of the Winged Ones?
Well, I used the...
Only the magic of clear thought.
I used the manual that came
I
with
meant
this
no
game.
harm.
The Cliffs of Logic. It is the Sacred Oracle's prophecy, Azure.
Yes, Ariel. It is lucky for you, human, that climbing the Cliffs of Logic is part of a prophecy that I cannot ignore. We have just been ordered by Wazir Al-Hazred himself to dispose of any strangers that might land on our fair isle. But the prophecy would have a different fate befall you.
The prophecy predicts that whosoever climbs the Cliffs of Logic will defeat the Minotaur. The Minotaur has violated our sacred catacombs and eats our young in sacrifice. Our own daughter, Lady Celeste, was taken there only this morning as his most recently demanded offering.
A dilemma, then. Whom shall I obey in regards to your fate? The Oracle or the Crown? But since Al-Hazred did not
I know.
dictate
You cut the
how
baby
I
in
was
half.
to dispose of
Wait,
intruders,
that's a
and
different
since you cannot
dilemma.
possibly survive the catacombs, your imprisonment there should serve both purposes quite admirably.
I will not resist you in this, my lord. I shall do my best to save your daughter.
First, I must tell you that the catacombs are a labyrinth of rooms.
Yeah, this is a huge
place
scam.
Of exceeding danger. You will need many tools and clear wits to survive it.
I am ready.
Very well. My guards will take you there now. You seem courageous enough, but the catacombs will determine how brave you really are.
Yeah, Hexagon, I do love... They legit have a prophecy that's one day a person will actually be smart. It will be significant.
Why did you tell Lord Azure you were ready and willing to face the catacombs? No one is ever ready, and only a fool could be willing.
And you are far wiser, I suppose, to leave a maiden to die? To not fight this plague on your own people?
Bravery and suicide are two different things, human.
Not in
You will
my
have a chance
mind.
to renounce your choice soon enough, when you lay trembling under the Minotaur's hooves.
We shall see. Thanks for the escort.
We only escort you to your death. May the fates make it quick so that you do not have to scream long.
Your wings are stupid. Ah!
The catacomb's entrance door is locked from the outside by the Winged One's guards. It seems that leaving the catacombs by that door is not an option.
Okay. We will save now. Okay. And I'll turn down the speed because I don't want to get my dick kicked in for having it be too fast.
Niches in the wall form stone burial beds. Ancient bones lie crumbling on the unyielding rock.
Let's rummage around. Let's loot the dead.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Okay. What we got over here? There's a rat.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Whoop.
Alex
That was a Minotaur sound. Okay. I could go about this systematically and be reasonable, or I could just blindly go places.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Okay.
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than of any living creature.
The Misatar. The hooves! The hooves! I'm gonna rummage through every single one of these.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave. Somewhere, far off into the catacombs, the sounds of hooves faintly echo.
Okay, far off is good. I like far off. There's a bat. Let's get him.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Alexander develops a rare condition known as skeleton fingers from having touched so many dead people.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Okay. One of these is bound to be trapped somewhere.
Alexander examines the...
Okay, nothing there. Got it. I feel like this has just been a big loop. Because we've gone up to, over to, now down to. Yeah, so it's got to be a loop. So let's check out over here.
As he walks through the doorway,
Well,
Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
let's just do this now.
Tickets only.
Next.
Don't just wonder, Alexander. Let your conscience be your guide.
Okay. Is that a hint that says that there's something in the manual? Typically, when it like talks about like guidance or stuff like that, they're referring to the guidebook. Let me see if there's anything. Okay. So I've got it pulled up. Let me see if I can throw this on here so that I'm not just looking at something and nobody else knows what the hell's going on, you know? Okay. Go with Do-do-do-do. Make a new thing. And where are you? I know you were here. There we go. Okay. All right. I think. There we go. All right. So, what we've got. Oh, I don't want that. I want you to zoom in. Clown shoes. All right, the catacombs. Another remnant. Catacombs are illustrative of the Ancient One's obsessive interest in death. Indeed, it seems to be the air in this part of the world. For the modern day Green Islanders also have elaborate death. 3 roses laid upon the bower, a scythe for he who cuts the flower, a crown, a dove, most noble race. Thy bones make sacred this dread place. Hey, Loxley, how's it going? Just playing some King's Quest 6. We have died, and it has referred us to the guidebook. I don't see anything that specifically has to do with navigating it. So it may be that that's kind of like a generic thing. There's obviously going to be a puzzle that has to do with this bit here. So we'll just close that for now. And get rid of this. I don't know why that's there. Be gone. You know it's a classic game when you have an entirely separate book of riddles to read. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, thanks so much, Lox. Appreciate it. Hey, for anybody that does not know, Loxley here is a streamer who plays a lot of card games and is a voice actor and a really cool person. So you should go check him out. All right, now back to the grind. All right, well, we know that loop over there doesn't have anything for us. So, and I'm just going to assume that if there is not like an indicator on the skeleton things, that they don't have anything in them. Because we went through so many skeletons.
The remains of several unfortunate souls haunt the room. These bones seem more recent than the ancient catacomb bones that Alexander has seen so far. Perhaps they were victims of the Minotaur, or perhaps they died while wandering lost in the maze. 3 of the skeletons are completely intact. Alexander picks up the skull.
I do need a skull for that one spell, so that seems pretty fortuitous. Okay. Oh, it's not very kind to say, because it's honest. Alright, let's turn down the speed. I forgot that I didn't adjust the speed. Whoop. Minotaur sounds.
Alexander hears the distant sounds
Okay.
of a wild animal
Distant
somewhere in the
sounds.
maze of rooms.
Oop, here we go. Okay, so let us save right now. What did we have? We had 3 roses laid upon the bower. So 1, 2, 3. Or that one. A scythe for he who cuts the flower. Scythe is up there. A crown, a dove, most noble race. Crown, and I think that's a dove. Thy bones make sacred this dread place. Skull there. Hell yeah. First try. Okay. Now that we're on this side, let's save so we don't have to do that again. All right. He could have jumped that. Just be like, come on, don't be such a baby. Ooh, big shield.
An old wooden shield hangs on the wall. Alexander takes the shield from the wall.
Yeah, there was a choice, so... Oh, I feel like, let me double check. Yeah, you know, it doesn't say specifically. I could go back and check, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling kind of lazy. Okay, what do we got? Let's keep going this way. Ooh, yeah, I remember this part. Gotta loot them bodies.
Alexander finds 2 coins on the skeleton's eyes. He takes the old coins.
So, I don't want to say stuff because it's got spoilers, but like, you know, like, we've died enough times that we have seen that the underworld exists here. So the fact that we just took those coins, does that mean that some guy doesn't get to go to the underworld now? Like, that's kind of messed up. Or like, when you die, do you get a ghost copy of the coins as well that like you get to take with you and the physical coins stay behind?
It's a trap. The doors have sealed Alexander inside. And the ceiling is coming down.
Uh-oh. Okay, I think this is some intense music.
In a desperate move, Alexander throws a brick into the grinding gears.
Shasha!
The brick is caught between two cogs. The gears shriek and shudder. The mechanism grinds to a halt. The ceiling is stuck. The trap is sprung.
Hell yeah. Now let's take the brick out. What's the worst that could happen? Okay. Let's see what's down here. Okay, sorry. Missing some comments.
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than of any living creature.
Alright, let's see what we got. I wonder... Oh, no, sorry, I already did that. He didn't get to take them with him anyway. Alexander only gets to bring them because he isn't dead. True. They don't take cash on door, though. He says tickets only. That's true. That's true. But that's also, like, at the door. The fact that it talks about water from the river Styx means there is a river that we have to cross. So maybe that's what the coins are for.
Sounds! A trap floor!
Okay. I remember this part. I know what I need to do. But I want to show you all what happens.
Alexander seems to have fallen to a lower level of the catacombs. Wherever he is, the place sure is dark. Alexander can't even see his hand in front of his face.
We're gonna...
Alexander hears the scrabble of hooves in the dark room.
Hello?
Tickets only. Next.
Caught in the dark, Alexander?
Minotaur literally thrashes you around and then rips you in half. Okay. Speed's down. Good.
Alexander seems to have fallen to a lower level of the catacombs. Wherever he is, the place sure is dark. Alexander can't even see his hand in front of his face.
Okay, now I've got that. And we get the tinderbox.
Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Aha! So that's why it's dark in here. A torch is out.
So that's why it's dark in here. There's no
Alexander
light.
lights the extinguished torch and puts his tinderbox away.
Okay. This is one of those things that, like, kind of sucks about King's Quest games. Is, let's say that you were a 10-year-old child playing this game, and you had insert other random item from the pawn shop in your inventory. and you went forward on the mountain, and you got picked up by the bird people and got thrown in here. Now you have no way to progress past this point. If you don't have the tinderbox, you're just screwed. So you have to go back and get absolutely reamed by redoing however much until you got to a point where you had saved to where you could get the tinderbox and then come here. Yeah. I'm instantly reminded of the Hitchhiker's Guide text adventure game. Oh man, I have not played that, but I can only imagine based on other text adventure games like Zork and stuff like that. That is another one that I am actually thinking of doing. Is I recently bought Return to Zork, which is a largely FMV point-and-click adventure game. It's really weird, and the acting in it is something. It's one of those games that we got for free with the PC that we bought in like one of those little like sampler things of games and stuff like that. I will donate 5 gift subs if you manage to get out of the first room. That does not bode well, but you know what? We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Okay. I can only imagine that it's going to get harder to not get murdered by the Minotaur now. Okay.
Somewhere, far off into the catacombs.
Oh, I forgot that these are like areas that you can go down. It's a little hard to tell because, like, you know, it's got the foreground elements and stuff like that, but okay.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
The aesthetic of it reminds me so much of an old British kids game show called Nightmare. Interesting. I will have to
Alexander
check
hears
that
the
out.
sound of a wild beast again. This time, so loud that the creature itself seems to be in the same room with him. The noises are coming from the other side of the east wall.
Ooh, okay. I remember this part. This is a really weird part. So
Alexander puts the hole in the wall
the hole
on
in the
east
wall.
The hole in the wall trembles slightly with dread at the clammy feeling of the stones. Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees just another room in the catacombs. Aha! Not just another room at all. So that's why Alexander couldn't find the Minotaur's lair. At least Alexander now knows the lair exists, somewhere in the maze on the other side of this wall. While Alexander contemplates what he's just seen, the hole in the wall, frightened by the Minotaur, makes a run for it. Alexander hopes the little creature finds its way home to the Isle of Wonder.
Dude, you just let that thing loose in a fucking labyrinth. How the hell is this thing gonna get home? Okay. We got ads in less than a minute, unfortunately. So what I think might do is I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get myself a drink. I'll put it on the BRB, and you all can, get a drink, get a snack, get a stretch, do whatever you can to avoid the capitalist hellscape that we live in. And I will be back in 3 after that. Sound good? All right. And then after that, we'll have our beloved prince confront a minotaur. All right. I'll see you on the other side. I knew that. That was a test. You were all paying attention. Good job. You passed. What I was saying was, welcome back from the ad dimension. I hope that everybody managed to avoid all the weird ads and stuff like that. Also, checking out your comment there, Lux. Early virtual reality, augmented reality game from the early 90s. Team of 4. One kid gets a bucket on their head and pushed into a green screen studio, and his friends have to guide him around a maze similar to this. Interesting. That feels like a mix of like two things that I can think of. So that's interesting. I don't know if you ever watched Nick Arcade, or like had the ability to access that over in the UK, but yeah, very much like they had, you get teleported inside the game, but the game was really just like green screen over some goofy tasks that you had to do. Okay. Where were we? Feels like a mix of streaming and bullying.
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born.
Okay, so it's not close. Good. That's always the thing. You do have the chance of running into the Minotaur if you're not careful. And now we know that it's behind here. I love how
This tapestry looks familiar.
Alexander would not have investigated the
Now, let's
tapestry at
see.
all.
I don't feel anything. Aha! A hidden latch.
Alexander triggers the little latch. A secret door rolls open.
Okay. Before we do that, we'll go in here.
The lair door is already open.
Okay, the go, my guy.
No! I beg of you! Please don't hurt me!
Your struggles are useless.
It's the Minotaur, and he's struggling with a Winged One's girl. She must be Lady Celeste.
Excuse me. I demand the release of that maiden this instant.
I demand satisfaction.
Lady Celeste looks wildly
Slap
around the
him with a
room for the
glove.
source of the strange voice, and spots Alexander.
You there!
He's kind
Human!
of
Help me! Help!
bossy for somebody that's in peril.
Who dares enter my lair?
I ask you to release your captive or suffer the consequences.
Never. You die, human.
You die, human.
As the Minotaur advances in attack, Alexander slowly backs away. Until he can back away no more.
Now where to, little man? Ah.
I was gonna ask any monster fuckers in chat, but I think that's already been answered.
Alexander, his back inches from the fiery pit, tempts the Minotaur with the Red Queen's scarf.
Look here, you bully. Nice, bright red.
Red. Now you die.
The Minotaur drops from sight amidst the consuming flames. Slowly, his scream fades as well.
And
Have you
that's
been
why
harmed, Lady
you
Celeste?
don't keep
Are
giant
you all
flame
right?
pits in
No, I am
your
not all
place
right.
of business.
I assume you do not intend to leave me tied up on this vile monstrosity.
Of course not.
I mean, I
Sorry.
might if you keep being
Let's
a,
see.
a
If
bratty
you'll
little
give me a
fuck.
moment, I'll have these untied in no time.
I can't wait that long. Look,
Printers,
I wear a
you're
small
right.
dagger just inside my belt. It should be enough to cut the rope.
Oh, all right. I've got it, Lady Celeste. Here
It
we
would
go.
be so funny to just chuck her in there. Roast chicken.
Thank you. You may keep the dagger as a gift for saving my life.
That's very generous.
Forget it. Do you mind if we just get out of here now?
No, bring back the Minotaur.
The Winged One's guards, bored with the pointless waiting, are startled by the sound of rock moving against rock.
But it wasn't a rock. It was a rock lobster.
Lady Celeste, bide thee well.
I'm quite well, thanks to the bravery of a mere human. So much for your superior intellect.
Yes, milady.
Yes, milady.
Now bring him along. I'm going
Oh
home.
no. I'm gonna get my ass beat for this one. Now I have to carry this guy.
I see you have proven yourself the hero of the prophecy. Well, I am expected to thank you for saving my daughter's life. So I thank you.
These guys are such
I am
assholes.
obliged to thank you for the restoration of our sacred catacombs. It means much to our people. We have already begun the process of clearing the deadly traps from its rooms. It is also my duty to grant you a visit with the Oracle. So this I do. I will grant you the freedom to leave here unharmed, despite my orders to the contrary from the Crown. But there, my obligations to you end. I have no love for Alhazred, but he is my liege, and if Princess Cassima trusts him and wishes to wed him, my guards will take you to the Oracle now. When your time with her is through, I want you to leave the City of the Winged Ones and never return. I don't know who you are or what you want here, but I will not disobey my crown further.
I don't know who you are
I thank
because
you,
I've
Lord
never
Azir.
asked
I will
nor
respect your
attempted
wishes.
to remedy this in any way.
Hail to thee, great oracle. Lord Azure sends you this wingless mail. It appears that he solved the cliffs of logic and...
defeated the Minotaur in his lair. So I have seen.
I'm an
So this
oracle,
is the
you
one
dumb
that
shit.
haunts my pool of late. Welcome, young seeker. What knowledge do you desire?
Princess Cassima, whatever you can tell me, great oracle.
Ah, of course, the princess. That explains my images. Let us see what we can see. I see a maiden, lovely and pure.
Gaze
but
into my
surrounded by
oracular pea soup.
She's a rose set amidst bitter thorns. It is her fate to be the pawn of dark powers, and yours to try to redeem her.
How? How do I redeem her?
Fate is not like the cut of a blade, young one, but rather like the myriad of paths formed when a hammer cracks ice. I will tell you what I can, But what will actually come to pass is up to you.
I'm too
I see
American to
that
get
any
that
attempt
reference,
to
Hex
reach
of
the girl
Hexagon.
will force you into battle. A struggle against a dark force. If you lose, your life will be forfeit.
Who must I fight?
A great darkness surrounds your adversary, preventing me from seeing clearly. I can only make out the shape of a black cloak.
That's just my
But
glaucoma.
before this final struggle, I see an infiltration. A dangerous game of hide-and-seek in corridors filled with enemies. The risks are high.
And so am I.
The only way to reach the one you seek. There is more than one way into this place. Your choice will dictate much.
What else do you see, mighty Oracle?
Oh, such pain. I see two restless spirits crying out for revenge. These shades could help you destroy the dark force if they were to be brought back from their spiritual form. Yet this is only one possible path to your destiny. I'm afraid this is getting beyond me. I know very little about the afterlife. I can only advise getting counsel from the druids. Be warned. The druids are reclusive and dangerous. They might aid you, or they might destroy you. Like their island, the druid's nature is hidden in the mists. There is nothing more I can do for you, except to give you this. It is water from the sacred pool. That and my blessing go with you.
Thank you, great
And
Oracle.
also with you. Now get the fuck off our island, jack off. Okay. While we're here... You have done. You have dipped your finger in that twice while we have been here. Yeah, such pain that this cauldron is boiling. You had him fly you all the way down the cliff and didn't mention you had a teleport map. Now, to be fair, the map only works in sight of this when you are next to the sea. So we could not use the map while above the cliff. But I also don't mind making those assholes carry me the extra. Yeah, every bird person in this is kind of a dick, with the exception of the Oracle. Like, all of them are like, I am obliged to thank you for saving my daughter from being murdered by a giant beast man. So I guess, thanks, fucko. Okay. So we saved. I have that, which I'm going to put in there.
Alexander pours the contents of the oracle's vial into the hunter's lamp with the baby's tears. The vial, now empty of its sacred fluid, disintegrates.
That's kind of a shitty vial. Thank you, but only in a peer pressure way. Okay. What do we got?
Alexander...
Oh, we grabbed the thing from the dungeon, so I think we can... Ooh, the Isle of the Mists is there now. But
Alexander feels a
we want to go here first because I'm pretty sure that we have the thing to get past the stupid statue now. Sacred fluid. Gorilla glue. Ow, ah, ow, ah. Oh, thank you. Good catch. Here I was getting all excited when I was forgetting the reason for the season. The magic map. Speaking of, folks, if you're not following Ryusei Shining Heart, you should fix that because he is a wizard. He's a dragon. He's a tokusatsu nerd, and he's an all-around amazing dude. So you should do that.
Alexander decides to pass through the gate, preparing the shield just in case. The magic arrow completely shatters the shield. Good thing the arrow didn't hit Alexander.
Like it did in that previous timeline.
Alexander walks forward to step onto the gazebo. But the rose hedges on either side of the path, sensing an intruder's presence, reach out their vines and blend together. The path is blocked.
Ah, God damn it. God damn it. Now I remember. There's more stuff that I need. Damn it. Ow, ah, ah. Okay. We'll save. Bust that out, and this time I will remember.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Are you gonna let me go?
Alexander reaches into the fire pit and takes a lump of coal. Alexander takes the scythe.
It really looks more like a sickle. Okay, and I don't want to go past this point because...
From the northeast, Alexander pulls out his magic map.
The narrator sounds like the voiceover in the Authority Zero song PCH 82. That weird intonation. Interesting. Alright. Well, now that we have
Alexander
a lump of coal, we know somebody who wants that. Alright. And another map. There's a tiny little bottle there.
Alexander picks up the bottle. The little bottle contains some sort of potion and bears a label saying, "Drink me." That's rather forward of it.
Ooh, hold on. Did I already do the map for the last one? Did I get an extra map in there? I don't remember. 'Cause let's see.
Your Highness may as well spend her royal time contemplating
Ryusei got
something
me
else. The lump of
for-
coal shall be sent to the Castle of the Crown under my name, and that's all there is
From
to
there to the Isle of the Beast.
No, it shan't.
Yes, it shall.
Then I head from the Isle of the
If the
Beast
coal
to
is
the Isle
sent
of
in
the
your
Mist.
name, I shall royally decree a ban on all red on this isle.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're good.
You do, and I shall royally decree that white shall be henceforth used for all mopping up of cabbage stew.
You wouldn't dare!
Oh, wouldn't I?
Oh, it's you! Have you thought of any more of those brilliant ideas of yours?
How about you shut up and take this lump of coal?
The Red Queen already has a...
I found the two of you another lump of coal so that you can stop fighting over the one you have.
Oh, let me see! A lump of coal! And what a beauty it is, too! Oh, marvelous! Now we can stop fighting, sister. Your Highness can just keep the old lump of coal, and I'll take this new one.
Quite right. That settles everything.
As a token of our endless esteem and royal favor, please accept this magnificent and truly incredible spoiled egg.
Thanks.
I love the way he delivers that.
Let me see that lump of coal, Your Highness.
It is a beauty, isn't it?
Why, it's bigger than my lump of coal. Let me have it immediately.
Over my dead body, Your Highness. It's my lump of coal, and it is indeed larger and much grander. Just look at that sheen.
I demand you exchange with me immediately.
Okay. I think that's everything that I'm gonna need from the Isle of Wonder. So shouldn't be anything else that I can think of.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander...
Now that I've got the sickle, now I can go back to the Isle of the Beast and get through. Yeah. I'm glad that
Alexander walks forward to step onto
I'm
the
glad that they
gazebo.
haven't reloaded this archer yet while I've been away.
But the rose hedges on either side of the path, sensing an intruder's presence, reach out their vines and blend together. The path is blocked. Alexander wields the scythe, determined to get past the magical rose hedges. The leaves fly as Alexander... He sees light. He's through.
Who dares enter Beast's garden?
Legally distinct
My name
beast.
is Alexander. I didn't mean to disturb your private garden.
The gazebo.
And yet, monsieur, you could hardly have accidentally broken through the 3 enchanted traps of the Isle of the Beast.
I
Listen.
suppose it is simply my nature to break through enchanted traps.
Listen, if you knew how many enchanted traps I've run
You
into
must be a
today,
prince,
bud.
then. I know the nature of princes all too well. This face you see before you is hideous, is it not?
Well, for the face of a beast, it is really quite noble.
Ha! I'm glad you like it, for you will soon own one just like it. I too was once a pretty prince, caring for nothing but adventuring and rescuing fair maidens. But I rankled one too many evil hags. One dark night, I was turned into this obscenity you see before you, warped in shape and trapped on this enchanted island over 100 years ago.
Surely there is a way off this island.
That's a long time.
Oh, surely. You broke in, did you not? And yet think, where would I
He's
go
one of them
clad
self-hating
so
princes.
eloquently as I am with this silk and this pelt? You see, my prison is also my sanctuary. You are the first to break through the barriers in lo these many years. That is, except for the druids who stole my heirloom coat of arms.
If there's any way I
druids.
can help.
Help? You? I'm afraid you don't understand. The enchanted barriers were a warning and protection for you more than for me. Your prize for forcing your way past them is to join me in this dire life. By the laws of this sorcery, you are doomed to be trapped in the form of a beast. Your reward for broaching this garden is to be my slave, a slave as beastly as I am. You have only a few hours of
Whoa,
humanity
hold up.
left.
But that's not possible. There must be some way to break the enchantment. Spells always have a weakness somewhere.
The enchantment you are under is tied to my own. Oh, the sorceress left me a way out. But I'm afraid it was only her final bitter joke. You see, I need only find a maiden to join me here, to share my castle, my life, willingly. Take another look at me. You can't help but admire the hag's terrible cruelty and cunning.
I shall try to find such a maid, for Casima's sake.
Truly? How determined of you. I personally would not waste my last few hours as a man on an impossible errand. However, you may do as you please. I give you this token. It's my family ring, and the only heirloom I have left. If perchance you should... if you think you have found a maid...
I shall give her this ring.
Yes, she must accept it of her own free will. By doing so, she accepts me. Not that you shall find anyone, mind you. Your time is short. Count the minutes on your fingers while your fingers you have, pretty prince. Your master will await you.
Ooh. Can I get that right now? Let's...
There's no time to do anything with the fountain now.
Ah, damn it. I was like, I know I need you.
Alexander takes a magnificent white rose from the rose hedges.
Okay. Man, if only we had seen another fairy tale character at some point in our journey. Maybe on the Isle of the Crown. If only.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Okay. Isle of the
Alexander
Crown
feels
time.
a strange pulling sensation.
Crank that speed back up. It's your boy
Jollo, my friend.
Jollo.
Is the wedding still moving forward at the castle?
Prince Alex, egads, yes, that confounded wedding has a whole castle a-bustle. Look, I didn't come here to talk about that, though. I came to warn you.
Warn me? About what? Isn't the wedding bad enough?
No, listen. The Wazir knows that you're here, Alexander. He's posted extra guards, and he's telling them about a foreign saboteur. Who else could he mean but you?
There could be any number of
Wazir's
foreign
genie must
saboteurs.
have learned of your presence in the land, Prince Alex. I don't know how, but he must have.
I haven't exactly been discreet, I'm afraid.
Alexander, this is serious. Alhazred will never let you get close to Cassima now. He doubled the castle guard, probably to make sure you keep out. Gadzooks! Oh, it's too bad there isn't some way to convince Alhazred that you've left the islands or even died. If he thought you were out of the way, you might be able to get close enough to...
What an interesting thought. Tell me more about this genie.
The genie's name is Shamir Shamazel. Alhazred brought Shamir with him when he came to this
God,
kingdom.
I
Shamir
love that
probably
name.
didn't directly threaten you, but that doesn't mean he isn't dangerous. He can be a terrible trickster and an ingenious spy. It's too bad we can't get our hands on Shamir's lamp. If we had that lamp, Alhazred and all of our problems would be solved. Wouldn't that be a fine thing?
You would wish to be master of such a wicked creature?
Oh, Shamir isn't necessarily evil. Genies never are, you know. They only reflect their owner's heart, for good or ill. Alhazred is hardly a shining example for an impressionable genie.
So how do you propose we go about getting Shamir's lamp?
What? Oh, Prince Alex, I was only dreaming. I mean, the lamp is heavily guarded. It would be easier to steal Alhazred's own trousers while he's wearing them than it would be to get that lamp.
Let's do that as well.
But surely a clown's hands are quick and agile.
Well, yes, they are, as a matter of fact. But then the theft would be detected almost immediately. And then... my poor neck.
If the theft were detected.
Oh, I see. Yes, well, there might be a slim chance, but only that. If you could find a replica of the genie's lamp, an exact replica, I might be able to make the swap. I alone might get close enough. But I couldn't tell you what to look for. I caught a glimpse of it only once. I would know it if I saw it again, but to say I cannot.
Well, I'll just have to see what I can do.
Good luck to you then, Prince Alex. I really must be going back to the castle. I don't think I'll be able to come back here. If we were spied on, well, it's too high a risk. I hope you understand. If I see Cassima, I'll tell her I saw you. If you do ever make it to the castle, look me up. And do be careful, friend.
I will. Goodbye, Jollo. Thanks for all your help.
Look at that sassy strut. Jolo, you goddamn king. All right. Let's see. He did kind of say look me up like he meant a booty call. He's like, if things don't work out with the princess, then come see me. I've got an ass that won't quit.
Pardon me, maid. I hope you don't think me forward, but I see that you like roses. I thought you might, perhaps, like a fresh white rose.
Alexander can
I really
see
hope
the
nobody
conflict
takes
in
that
the
out of
girl's pretty
context.
face as she fights between her distrust of him and her desire for the white rose. The rose wins.
I just love plants.
Oh, I shouldn't, sir, but it is so lovely. I've never seen a rose of white. It looks so pale and delicate. Wherever did you find one of such a color?
There are many hedges of them on the Isle of the Beast, and they grow together like magic.
Oh, truly? What an adventure that must be to see them. But I should not speak so, especially to a stranger. Thank you for the rose, though, kind sir.
Okay.
Alexander has a thought about the serving girl. He decides to bring up the subject of Beast with her.
Let me tell you about the place where the white roses grow. The Isle of the Beast is an enchanted place. There's a path running through a deep forest. The path crosses 3 magic blockades, set to keep all visitors away. At the center lives a tremendous beast.
Really? Magic blockades? How exciting! What kind of a beast? Is it very terrifying and ferocious?
It is a beast that walks on 2 legs and dresses like a prince. It speaks with the voice of a man.
A beast that talks and with...
Well, we didn't need to know that. Never mind. Accidentally clicked the button. Long and the short of it, she's like, yeah, sure.
Is there nothing you wish to take with you?
I'm down.
There is nothing.
It's better than living here
Then
with my
take this
horrible
ring.
stepmother.
It is his. He will be pleased if you would wear it.
Why, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Thank you kindly, sir.
Beauty! Where do you think you're going?
To a place where roses grow, and to someone who truly needs me.
I see you wear my ring. You willingly agreed to spend your life here with me? Do you know what that means?
Yes, my lord, I do. I have been touched by your story.
Pity alone need not sentence you to endure this face.
Oh, but it is a gentle face, and kind.
You look at me so sweetly and are not repulsed.
Oh, by the light of your eyes, my spirit soars. The enchantment! It is broken!
Turn him back! Turn him
I
back!
am pleased to have
Turn
served
him
you,
back,
Lord.
please! Look at that
Do you still wish me
stupid
to
wig.
stay?
What? Speak not such nonsense, Beauty. Do you think that I learned nothing of true love during my time here? You are my queen.
Oh!
She's a magical
my
girl.
clothes.
She
This
did the
gown.
spin and got new clothes.
How well it suits your noble heart.
Alexander, how can I ever repay you? I have nothing to offer except my gratitude. But please, take these old clothes. Perhaps you'll find someone in need during your travels.
If you ever
You
want to
have
do a
already
drag
repaid
show,
me by your example of courage, Beauty. And by your friendship, I hope.
You will always have our friendship and loyalty, Prince Alexander. But from a fellow adventurer, take some advice. If you find your true love, protect her with your life. Fear all beasts without the redeeming humanity of love. And to aid you, accept my mirror. Now that my life is no longer hung in false shadows, I have no need for it. Give it to someone with nothing to fear from the truth it reveals.
Thank you. I wish you both well.
Come, Beauty. Let me take you home.
come, you may powder my wig now. Alright. What do we got? What do we got? Step 1. Perhaps you'll find a Japanese vending machine that you can sell them in. Okay.
Alexander fills the hunter's lamp to the brim with the fountain water.
Okay. So what else did I need?
There's no point in using...
No, that's the wrong book. I want...
Alexander... There's no reason to put that in the fountain.
I'm not putting that in the fountain. I want to read the book, you dingus. Okay. We got that. We got that. We got that. Mix the waters, speak the incantation, heat activates it.
Alexander prepares to enchant the hunter's lamp with the Make Rain spell.
Yeah,
incantation.
let's do it.
Clouds of thunder, shafts of light, come and sup with me tonight. Waters 3 have I for tea, brew a tempest now for me.
That's right. It's a tempest in a teapot. I do love the animation for the spell casting.
The
I think
lamp
it's really
in
cool.
Alexander's hand gives a little perk. He hopes the spell works despite his makeshift teapot. Beauty's old clothes are very ragged and heavy. They consist of a long, thick dress and a headpiece which covers the hair and most of the face. Alexander searches through Beauty's clothes, but finds nothing.
Yes, Prince Alexander has a history with casting spells. He was servant/slave to the wizard Manannan, and during that time, as part of his escape, he cast several spells, one of which being to make enchanted cookies that he crumbled into the wizard's porridge and turned him into a cat.
Alexander searches through Beauty's clothes, but finds nothing. The strand of hair from the red ribbon is the color of midnight. Alexander can only hope that it belongs to his true love.
I feel like I missed something, because, like, I could have sworn that there was hair in the... I could have sworn that there was hair in the, clothes as well. I don't know. Okay, what else do we got? We need
The strand of
that. Put it in the skull.
There's no reason to put the hair into an empty skull.
Oh, I gotta wait until I get the embers in it. Okay, alright. Okay. Okay. We'll go this way. Is Alexander one of those yokai? So, we have a spell that requires the hair of a fair maiden. Maybe they give you multiple options so that you can make sure that you get it.
Alexander
I don't know.
takes a magnificent white rose from the rose hedges.
Okay. So we got the rose. Okay. Now I remember. I'm remembering this part. So we give the rose to the bird. We also have this potion that we picked up, the little bottle. I don't remember if we should go there first or if we should go to the Isle of Mist. So, let's go.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
All right, so we
Alexander
go to the Isle
feels
of
a
Mist.
strange pulling sensation.
Great gods! Did you see that? The man just appeared from nowhere.
Perhaps he was sent by the spirits. I see no boat.
That's the voice actor for
He
King
is an
Graham
intruder,
in
no matter how
5.
he got here. Grab him!
Not again. Look, I'll leave. It's no problem.
I think not. Let's go.
Classic druid behavior.
Alexander is frozen at the spectacle before him. Robed figures are gathered around a bonfire. Some mystical ceremony is taking place, but as to its purpose, Alexander has no clue.
We found a trespasser on the beach, Archdruid.
Uh-oh. Archdruid. Now what has Alexander wandered into?
This must be the foreigner we were warned about. How appropriate.
Where did this
that
dude
he
get,
should
like,
come
a
during
cheetah
our rain
pelt?
festival. Place him in the sacrificial cage.
Wait! I must rescue the princess!
There's an ancient druid saying, a man who would save others must first save himself.
Alexander is pushed
And this
into
is
the
for your
confining
own
wicker
good.
cage. And the cage is swung out over the bonfire. Alexander starts to feel a little warm.
Oh
The
no!
bottom of the cage
I'm
is
gonna
getting
die.
uncomfortably hot. This
Is there
cage is
nothing I
really
can
hot.
do?
Fire in the cage. Alexander pulls out Beauty's old slave clothes, desperate to beat out the flames. The flame is extinguished, but the clothes themselves burn to cinders. Alexander won't be able to keep the cage from igniting for long. The heat and movement must have jarred something. Something that Alexander's carrying is starting to jiggle around. Egad, something's really percolating. The water in Alexander's lamp is hot.
The eye.
It's just about boiling. Alexander feels a drop. It starts to rain.
That man is a powerful nature wizard. By the sacred oak, let him down!
We don't kill wizards around here.
I must apologize for our rude welcoming committee. We've been feeling inhospitable ever since the winged ones stole our sacred miniature oak tree. Besides, Wazir Al-Hazred sent a message that we were to watch out for a highly dangerous foreign assassin. I assume you are the one he meant.
I'm sure I'm precisely who he meant. I assure you, I mean to harm no one, unless that person threatens the princess. I'm sorry to have disrupted your ceremony, but I'm running out of time.
What is it that you seek?
To find the Holy Grail.
Oracle on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain told me I should speak to you about the realm of the dead. She told me of 2 souls in unrest there that I might be able to free.
Free souls in the realm of the dead? You're mad.
The souls might be able to help me on my mission to save the princess. It's imperative that I do everything I can. The risks are not important.
No. And yet getting yourself killed will hardly help the princess. But I will tell you what I know. Legend has it that it is the right of any human to challenge the Lord of the Dead in order to save his own life or the life of another already past.
Final destination,
But the knowledge
3
of how to
stock,
do this
no
was
items.
lost centuries ago. I have only heard of one who tried it. A young knight who
Moosin.
came to the land of the Green Isles from a distant land long ago. According to the story, he was determined to challenge the Lord of the Dead for the soul of his dead lover. It is said that he tamed the Lord of the Dead's horse, a black-winged, demon-hearted beast named Nightmare. Nightmare sometimes flies to the human world to feed on certain noxious plants. Those unfortunate enough to see her are glad to escape with their very souls intact. Somehow the knight captured Nightmare and rode off on her back, supposedly to the realm of the dead. But neither the knight nor his lover ever returned. If there was a means for challenge, it was lost with the night.
I see. Can you tell me anything about the Lord of the Dead?
Ah, that is a blacker matter still. To the Druids, he is Samhain, Lord of Coldness and Despair. Samhain was once a man like you or I, but he insulted the gods and was sentenced to rule the underworld. Immortal he is and mateless, robbed of sleep, robbed of movement, robbed of companionship. It is said that he hates all mortals even more for the mortality that he lost. That is all I know.
Interesting. I shall remember.
Now look how the oak embers of our bonfire still glow hot despite the rain. If you're bent on your course, you'll need courage that's just as impervious to the chill.
You're also going to need those embers because they're a magical
May your
component.
luck last longer than your storm, brave one.
May it indeed. Thank you, Archdruid.
Okay, can we still... First of all, Moosin, great to see you. I was going to give you a proper shout-out, but I didn't want to talk over because there's actually some pertinent information going on there. But Moosin is an amazing lumberjack, playboy, former playboy, who he and Printers are currently doing a playthrough of the new King's Quest done by The Odd Gentleman. That is kind of a love letter to all the previous games with some updated modern sensibilities. And of course we're in the ad zone. It's new enough. It's new enough. Okay. But, gonna take a quick break, so nobody misses anything. So, I will be right back. Okay, we're back. And pretty sure I'm not muted this time, like last time. Live and learn. But, yeah. Hope everybody enjoyed their time in the capitalist hellscape dimension. Let's get us some oak embers.
Alexander scoops up some of the red-hot embers in the ancient human skull.
Spooky. Alright, and now we go back here.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Okay, so the next thing that I do, I give the bird the flower. And I'm
Alexander holds out the rose, hoping that the bird will deliver it to Cosima. The nightingale takes the rose and heads for the castle once more.
A white rose. How beautiful. It must be from Alexander. How I wish that I could see him with my own eyes, but Abdul will never allow it. He only risks capture by sending me these things, dear to my heart though they are. Fly elsewhere, my pretty friend. Do not endanger Prince Alexander again by taking tokens from his hand. Forgive me, Alexander, and forget me. I cannot return your love, for fear that I shall never leave this castle again.
Alexander waits in vain for Cosima's nightingale to return, but the bird does not. Could there be something wrong? Or does Cosima simply not welcome his attentions further?
Piss off, bird. I actually don't want to be saved. I like being a prisoner. Hell yeah. Give me that lamp, nerd. Okay. I want to do this just in case he decides to up and leave.
Old lamps!
Good day, Prince Alex.
Okay, I don't need the tinderbox anymore, so I could give that away. And then I think what I need is
Would
the
you mind if
flute
I
for the
traded this in?
bird.
Of course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
Or do I need the brush? I know I need the brush at some point. What have I used? I feel like I've used the flute already, right? What did I use it for? Well, even if you can't hear me, gotta make sure to do this. If anybody here isn't following Hesper's quest, I don't know why you're not. You should. Hesper is your companion fairy, after all, and you should go give her a follow and a sub. All right. We haven't used the paintbrush yet.
I think I'd like the painter's brush.
I know one of the spells.
Very good, Prince Alex. The painter's brush it is. May your painting go well. Feel free to bring back the brush at any time.
Thank you.
Okay, and now...
Alexander suddenly gets a very sneaky idea.
I can't go on anymore. Without Cassima, I'd just rather not live.
Prince Alex, no!
No!
It's true. The Wazir has beaten me.
The flat delivery on that was kind of funny.
Poison is my last resort.
Stop.
This is my last resort.
I am no more.
Just traumatize this poor merchant.
Oh, what a waste. The poor young fool.
He's dead. He's dead. Wait until Abdul hears. He'll be so pleased.
He does a little kick, a little dance. Seconds later, in the castle.
I told you not to pop in like that. You can learn to knock like everybody else. Sorry, Master. I couldn't help myself. I have great news. Well, what is it? Prince Alexander is dead. He killed himself in despair over losing Cassima. What? Are you positive? That young man has proven to be most devious. I saw the whole thing myself, Master. He was really and truly quite dead. If what you say is true, it shall be most convenient. You've spent enough time on that little irritant. We must start thinking about the wedding. Anything, Master? Oh, I do love weddings. Well, we do want you to look your prettiest, don't we? Now, Shamir Shamazel, to the lamp with you. Prepare yourself, as we discussed.
And now we know what the lamp looks like.
Alexander's heart lurches to life in his chest.
Alexander wouldn't.
Prince Alex, but you were...
Sorry, friend. I was doing a little acting, I'm afraid.
Ah, of course, the strange cloaked man. You are quite clever, and a bit too exciting for an old man.
Old lamp Svenu.
Excuse me, peddler, but I have an old lamp that might interest you.
Ah, an old lamp. And what a nice traditional design, too. Take your pick of my new lamps. A fine choice, my son. Here is your new lamp. Good day, and I thank you, sir.
Good day.
I'm an old prospector.
Drat, another dud.
Okay. Is Jollo in there again? No.
Hello. I will be right up. Now, what can I do for you?
Dang. What I really wanted was to give Jollo the lamp, but he wasn't in there. Okay. So what I need now for the embers are already dead. God damn it all. So I gotta be faster.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Okay.
Alexander.
So back to the Isle of the Mist. Alexander pulls out his magic map. Turn this down so we don't waste all of our...
Alexander exchanges the embers in his skull for more red-hot embers from the fire. Alexander cracks the spoiled egg and dumps it into the skull containing the embers. The spoiled egg hisses as it makes contact with the hot embers. Zounds, the steam. Phew, the smell of sulfur.
Gross.
Alexander puts the strand of hair into the skull containing the embers and the spoiled egg.
Okay, now we go back here. And then we map.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
And now we go back.
Alexander
to
feels
the
a strange
Sacred
pulling
Mountain.
sensation.
And we climb. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. It's him. It's the boy.
Alexander arrives at the top of the cliffs, somewhat winded after his long but uneventful climb. A mighty winged horse, the color of midnight, is feeding from the nightshade bush. The creature must be Nightmare, the one the Druid spoke about.
Alright, now we get the magic book. And we cast the spell to charm a creature.
Alexander solemnly speaks the incantation over the skull.
Creature of night, to me succumb. Fire and brimstone leave thee numb. Purity bind thee like a chain.
He's just windmilling his left arm while he's doing
ordained.
this.
Nightmare flares her nostrils at the scent of the fire and brimstone.
He's got the little hand like it's about to,
That's it. Come on.
make the
I need
horse
passage to
float
your
like it's
homeland,
pie
fiery
smells in a cartoon.
Unable to resist the power of the enchanted smell, Nightmare approaches Alexander. Her eyes appear glassy and sightless. In her hypnotized state, she is unaware of the humans so close to her flank, or of anything at all except that marvelous smell.
Got that good stink.
Now ride!
Whee!
Nightmare deposits Alexander on a strange, cold world.
New Jersey.
And some of the inhabitants don't look too friendly.
Oop, oop. I gotta turn down the speed, because those guys will kill the shit out of me. Hey, I wonder if any of those are my crewmates.
Who are you, grieving spirits?
I am Queen Ilaria of the land of the Green Isles, and this beloved spirit is my husband, King Califam. We were murdered in our beds by our trusted Wizir. Like a viper, he snuck in during the night and stabbed us in our sleep. Now my husband's soul is broken, and he will not speak.
Then you are the ones I seek. Are you not the parents of Princess Cassima?
Our daughter! Have you news of the princess?
I know that she is alive and safely back in her kingdom after being rescued from Mordak. But I'm afraid I have not personally seen her. Alhazred is keeping her in her room in mourning for you.
I am glad to hear of her return, but she will not be safe alone with that devil. Oh, that we could be there to protect her.
Cassima, how I fail thee.
My poor husband will never rest while our murder goes unavenged and our daughter is in danger.
I came to take you back with me. Your people are still loyal to you. They need to know about the Wizir. Cassima needs you too.
But this is the realm of the dead. We cannot leave it.
Have you
Nor, for that
tried?
matter, can you?
Have you tried better?
The only one who might be able to return us all to the land of the living is the Lord of the Dead. But he would never help us. He has no mercy.
I might be able to convince him. I must try.
Then take this. It is my ticket to the underworld. There you will find the Lord of the Dead. I cannot use the ticket as long as I'm chained here. And if we cannot be avenged, I will never be unchained.
Thank you. Perhaps it will save us all.
Be careful, young man. If you can ease my husband's torment and help our daughter, we will be most grateful.
If you could
I will do my best.
save our daughter
Goodbye,
and ease
Queen
my
Ilaria.
husband's torment, that would be pretty rad, as the kids say. Oop, oop. Almost got me. Nice try, fucko.
The passing spirits seem to be in a trance and don't respond to Alexander. The spirit of a woman hangs like a puff of smoke in the air.
Yeah, I want to
She
talk
is
to her.
weeping and appears to be very distressed.
Yeah, let me talk to her.
Why do you not rest, sad spirit?
Rest? I cannot rest. My son is lost.
Lost? You mean in this realm?
No. His spirit is stuck in the land of the living, probably looking for me. But I cannot leave to go show him the way. My poor Ali.
Is there anything I can do?
Take this handkerchief. If you get back to the land of the living and find him, tell him that his mother is waiting for him here. By this kiss, he'll be able to find his way to the realm of the dead.
I'll do my best to find him.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my Ali.
Prince Ali, fabulous he, Ali Ababa. Oh, it would be so ass if they had let that zombie get near me and he had just killed me as soon as I got out of that dialogue. I always remember thinking that, like, the design for the Land of the Dead was so cool. It was just like a really neat looking thing, and the fact that you got to see snippets of it earlier.
The skeleton to the left of the path hands something to the spirits that approach the underworld entrance.
Ticket, please. Next.
All right, you ready?
Alexander picks up the two bones on the ground. Now, what do these bones remind him of?
Get ready.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
The skeletons are overcome with the musical call of the bones. They begin to jiggle, then to dance.
Spooky, scary skeletons. I just love how they just jiggle and bop. And then even he gets in on it. And then we got a little chorus line coming through.
Alexander finishes his tune, and the skeletons resume their posts. Despite their frolic, they don't seem any friendlier. Alexander picks up the skeleton key.
Mine! All right.
Might I get one of those tickets?
The skeleton with the tickets must not approve of Alexander's less than ghostly looks. He refuses to give him a pass.
What a jerk.
I must see the Lord of the Dead.
Well, how could
Please
they see me?
let
They have no eyes.
Tickets only.
The skeleton at the door seems quite determined.
I have a ticket.
Oh, on. Next.
Everything seems above board here.
Apparently, Alexander's not the only one who's curious about the body on the path. The knight is wearing an old, tattered ribbon. It must have once meant much to him as a sign of his lady's favor.
Oh, I guess we found the knight from the story that the druid told us.
Alexander takes the knight's black gauntlet and examines the writing on it. Flesh may cross the portal and seek its master, death. Flesh may go where death is trod, and challenge, like Scheherazade, he who reigns beneath the sod to spare a mortal's breath. Zounds, that sounds serious.
Zounds.
The ribbon is so old it would crumble at A knight's remains lie abandoned on the path. The knight, like Alexander, must have been alive when he entered the underworld, but for some reason he never reached his destination. Alexander wonders if this is the knight the druid spoke of.
Probably. Also, did you know that Zounds is a contracted form of God's wounds?
Alexander scoops a little of the river Styx into the teacup with the swamp ooze, being careful not to get any of the black water on his skin.
Yeah, because then he would become impervious, except for the parts that weren't. What else do I need for that spell? No, actually, it is spelled with the Z still. It's just dumb. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, and if you were curious what we picked up,
the skeleton key is made out of small bones.
It's a skeleton key.
The realm of the dead is a very dangerous place. There's no time for that here.
Boo. Boo earns. Boo earns.
Will these coins do as fare for passage?
Charon accepts the fare and waves Alexander onto the boat.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Christianity is the worst thing ever to happen to swearing, I swear to God.
Alexander reaches out to open the gate. Suddenly, the wood trembles beneath his fingertips.
It's me, Skeletor!
What touch has awakened my sleep? I smell the blood of a mortal. Reach out thine hand again, fleshy human, that I might devour it. It has been centuries since I last ate.
What do you think? Should we do it so we can see the death, or do we keep this going? I do remember this being a particularly gnarly death.
Alexander decides to try to force the gate open.
I like how it sends me back.
Tickets only.
Like I don't die there.
It must have been love at first bite. Alexander walks too close.
Well, now we get to see it twice.
Tickets only. Next.
It must have been love at... Alexander reached. Suddenly, the wood trembles beneath his fingertips.
What I smell.
What I smell?
Despite his fear, Alexander summons his bravest voice to command the living gate.
Hey, you!
I would pass, Gate. I have business with your master.
My master and thine, human. I would be pleased to introduce thee. Only step forward and thou shalt meet him shortly.
No, thank you. I come to meet the Lord of the Dead with my flesh still intact.
And why should I let you pass, human, when I would much rather eat you?
I have been told that there is a way for humans to enter Death's realm. There must be something I can do. Some task that will allow me to pass through your doors, Gate.
I seem to recall something. A trick. Perhaps a test. Yes. Should a human try to pass, a riddle is Gate's wont to ask.
A riddle it is, then.
And if thou wouldst fail to answer Gate, his thirsty jaws will be thy fate.
Agreed.
Listen as though it meant thy life then, human, for it surely does. My first is foremost legally. My second circles outwardly. My third leads all in victory. My fourth twice ends a nominee. My whole is this gate's only key.
Ah, come on.
My first is foremost legally. My second circles outwardly. My third leads all in victory. My fourth twice ends a nominee. My whole is this gate's only key.
These puzzles, I kind of find these puzzles to be so obnoxious because it's just, can you think about what letters exist in a word? As long as you get keyed into that by one thing, you know it. My first leads is foremost legally, first and legally, L. My second circles outwardly, O. My third leads all in victory, V. My fourth twice ends a nominee,
The
E.
answer is love.
Ah, thou traitor of the mortal plane! How didst thou guess love?
Because
That
you
riddle
made it
should never have
super
been
easy,
solved.
idiot.
Love is unknown in this realm.
Well, I'm not
Love
from this
cannot be
realm,
banished,
dipshit.
Even from this place. There are spirits still pining of it on the surface above. Still less can it be banished from my heart.
Enough! Burden me not with thy poetry. Pass through, and quickly, before I change my mind.
Oh, no. He hit us with the THX sound.
The servants of the Lord of the Dead stand silently at the head of the path to his throne.
Excuse me. I'd like an audience, please.
The shrouded guards escort Alexander to the throne of the Lord of the Dead.
Why have you entered my domain, still wearing your flesh? If you are so anxious for death,
His
you
design
might have
is so
found it
rad.
easily enough in the land of the living. But since you are here, you are most welcome to stay. kiss my hand, and you will be one with the spirits. There will be no pain.
I feel like he just wants me to kiss his hand. Let's do it. Let's kiss that
There's
hand.
nothing there. There's nothing. The souls surrounding the Lord of the Dead's touch fills Alexander instantly with a numbing cold and blackness.
I love that this one gets a unique death as well.
The souls surrounding the...
I seek a boon, my lord.
Why should death grant you anything, mortal?
So I'm about to throw down,
I did not come here to die, but to demand my right of challenge. I respectfully challenge thee, death, by throwing down this gauntlet. Man may pass the portal and seek its master, death. Man may pass where death has trod, and challenge like Scheherazade, he who reigns beneath the sod, to spare a mortal's breath.
He has the gauntlet!
Who said that?
Impossible! He challenges
Everyone
death.
in the office, we need you for these voice lines.
Who are you to challenge death?
A man of flesh is all I need to be, my lord.
And what is it that you seek with this challenge? The soul of some dead maiden?
I seek the souls of King Caliphim and Queen Ilaria, the land of the Green Isles.
You would save 2 human souls and emerge alive from this realm yourself? That shall be a difficult challenge indeed. The tomb does not open its doors lightly.
Either all 3 of us leave, or none go.
Very well. Then let me think of an appropriate task. Ah, yes. I have it now. Your challenge is this. For thousands of years I have sat upon this throne. I have heard every sad tale that can be told by human lips. I have seen tragedies that ended empires, injustices that defy reason, love that would light the very stars turn cold and hard. I have seen torments that cannot possibly be borne, and yet must be, for centuries. This thing I have never done. I have never shed a tear. Make me cry, thou man of flesh.
Kick him in the balls.
That is my challenge.
Make death cry?
Sooner could he turn sea to stone, or fire to ice.
Alright, I remember this one. Because I thought it was a really cool solution.
If your existence has been all that you say it has, then truth alone shall be my sword.
The mirror's surface swirls with darkness for a moment, then fills with images even blacker. Reflections of despair, of wailing souls, of shackles colder and more immutable than any forged by man, of a world of thirsts that can never be quenched. Alexander feels the mirror tremble in his grasp, and is glad that he cannot see its face. But the Lord of the Dead is transfixed to the mirror, to the screening of his life. Things long forgotten are once more uncovered. his enslavement to this throne while still a man, the years of watching misery and horror and growing ever more numb to it, the seep of his own humanity, the slow growth of a new thing altogether which became that which he is now. His is an existence that has no possibility of redemption, no end. The surrounding spirits draw away in pain. The truth is so sharp it stabs, so intense it sears.
Take it away. Make it stop.
The mirror of truth cracks from the strain, and death sheds a single gray tear.
Truth is indeed a terrible thing. I have worn this mantle for so long, I had forgotten its dreadful weight. You shall take the souls and leave as I agreed. You have been granted to stay from this inevitable reality. I almost envy you. Find the souls he has claimed, and bring them to me. King Calaphim and Queen Alaria, I presume. Your hero has won you a few more years of mortality. May your souls be more prepared for their rest when you return.
Thank you, my lord. I hope that they will.
And you, man of flesh, my steed shall take the three of you back to the land of the living. Tell her where it is you wish to go. Until we meet again, then, I assure you, we will meet again.
Yeah,
No
I know.
offense, my lord, but I hope that will be many long years from now.
It is never as long as you might wish, mortal. Now, begone.
Yes, my lord.
Wee.
Are you coming, Majesty?
Alhazred's treachery must be handled carefully, Alexander. Alaria and I must go gather our allies and form a plan. Watch over Cassima. Make sure she comes to no harm. We will return as soon as we can to take back all that has been stolen from us.
I will keep her safe until your return.
Thank you, son. Your love for our daughter must be deep indeed for you to have undertaken death itself for our sakes.
Indeed. May we succeed in what awaits us, and live long together as a family.
After this, you could definitely bone our daughter. Okay. I feel like we're towards the end. The only thing we have left to do is to get into the castle. But I don't know if we want to save that for another day, or we want to do it now. What are we thinking? What are we feeling? How are we feeling?
Alexander dips the large black feather into the teacup and stirs the contents gently. To his amazement, the jet black color of the feather slowly drains from end to tip into the teacup. The teacup mixture blackens and thickens to a paint-like consistency. Alexander carefully puts it away, discarding the drained feather.
Okay. Now we get the book. We save the thing. Oh, we gotta apply it first. Okay.
To paint something, Alexander must first choose a Feeling artistically inspired, Alexander decides to make use of the large blank castle wall. Ah, a doorway. Just what Alexander was thinking this wall needed.
Okay, and now
Alexander, with trepidation, Alexander gathers his strength for the enchantment of the painted door. Magic paint, black as ink, bring to life what I think, make it real what I draw, according to this spoken law. The spell worked. The door has magically solidified. Eager to be inside the castle at last, Alexander opens the enchanted door and steps inside. The magic paint door fades back into the wall.
Uh-oh.
So much for an easy exit.
Okay. Make sure to save, as per usual. Alright. What do we got?
Alexander doesn't see any way of opening that door manually. Alexander opens the dungeon door and slips inside. Alexander opens the dungeon door and slips inside.
This guy just can't help being lost in mazes.
Mother?
It's a little
Mother,
ghost
where
kid.
are you?
What's the matter, little boy?
I'm lost. I can't find my mother. I don't know why she would just leave me here. I've been alone ever so long.
You must be the son of the spirit I met in the realm of the dead. She gave me this handkerchief.
He has a name.
And asked
She
me to
said
tell
it.
you that
It's
she's
Ali.
waiting for you there.
It's Mama's. It even smells like her.
Weird.
I can feel her now. I know where to go.
Wait. Before you go, is there anything you can tell me about the castle?
I like to play in secret places. In the basement behind the Man of Steel is a door. Nobody except me knows it's there anymore. Farewell.
Ooh. Please go.
Alexander decides to find out what's on the other...
It's our boy! It's Jollo!
Prince Alexander! I can't believe it! How did you get into the castle?
Well, Actually, it's a little hard to explain.
I used the magic door.
You run a terrible risk of being here, though. The castle is crawling with guard dogs, especially today. The Wazir will have your hide if he finds you.
I know that, Jollo. But Cassima is being married today. What greater risk is there than that?
Of course you're right. Young love. I forgot what heartburn it is. But what are you supposed to do about it?
I've got to try to see her. Maybe even stop the wedding.
Is that all? And here I thought you would try something dangerous. Oh.
Don't worry about me, friend. Just tell me, where is Cassima?
As far as I know, she's still in her bedroom upstairs. You'd never make it up there, though. The guard dogs are everywhere, and they're very loyal to the crown. Unfortunately, right now the crown means Alhazred. If we had proof of something truly afoul, the guard dogs might listen. As it is, they're your enemies, not his.
I understand. I've had no lack of enemies since I got here. In fact, you'd almost think I wasn't welcome.
This place kinda sucks.
And they say princes have no sense of humor. Well,
who says that? I'll kill them.
You off. For Cassima's sake, I wish you luck. I'll be here if there's anything you need.
Thanks, Jollo. I've been thinking of what you said about swapping a replica for the genie's lamp. I got this lamp from the old lamp seller in town. Do you think it will pass?
Why, yes! It's an exact replica. That's amazing. How did you guess?
Well, I saw it in a
I
cutscene.
suppose it was intuition.
I'll have to wait for the right moment, mind you. But I should be able to get close enough to swap this for the real thing, and none shall be the wiser. Now you shall see Jollo's skill.
I'm sure your hands are mightier than my sword, my clever friend.
Go ahead and do as you've planned, and let me worry about swapping the lamp. If I accomplish the trickery, I'll manage to get the lamp to you somehow. You never fear.
I have faith, Jollo. You are a true friend.
Oh, shucks. I'd do anything for the princess.
God, that strut. What a man. Okay. Save. Follow lamp. He sees these visions he calls cutscenes.
Remembering what the little boy ghost said, Alexander experiments with the suit of armor. He pushes down, then pulls up on the knight's right arm. A secret passage.
He does an elaborate handshake.
Alexander hears the sound of voices coming from nearby. Alexander peers through the chink in the wall.
Captain, I've been hearing rumors from the guards who've been watching the princess.
King Graham voice.
They say lately she's been pounding on her door and begging to be let out. Ain't none of my business, sir, but news like that is upsetting the other dogs. Ain't no guard in the castle who would willingly keep the princess anywhere she don't want to be.
I Alhazred claims that a foreign intruder is here to assassinate her. That's why she's got to be kept under lock and key, right up until the wedding.
Call me an old dog that can't learn new tricks, but I say the princess should be the one given the orders.
Alhazred has been in charge for months, what with the king's death and Casima's mourning. Tonight, the wedding will seal it, and there's nothing we can do about it. Like him or not, he's our liege. Need I remind you of your oath to the crown?
Aye, we've an oath. For the sake of the princess, we'll not be forgetting it. He'd just better treat her well.
Speaking of the Wazir, what do you reckon he's keeping in that magical room of his?
It's not a magic room. It's just the door he's enchanted somehow. I say he's still got the royal treasury in there, along with whatever else he's so eager to protect. Not even the court treasurer is allowed in there anymore.
I heard him in the hall the other day. He was speaking of that door. Black magic is what I say. I heard him say, Ali, but then Bay came up and started yapping at me.
Enough! It is not our place to question the practices of our liege, no matter how strange. The wedding will be starting soon. Report to the throne room when you hear the music start.
The crown, which has nothing to do with him and should belong to the princess we're holding captive against her will. No, it's not one of those fantasy worlds. It's one of the messed up ones. You know, that has all the bad parts of our real world.
Phew, that was a climb. Alexander hears the faint sound of a woman crying nearby. Alexander peers through the chinks in the wall, trying to locate the source of the crying sounds. Alexander's palms begin to sweat and his heart to race. It's Casima. He's found her.
Psst! Princess Casima!
What? Who's there?
It is I, Alexander. I'm here behind this wall.
My, how suave that sounds.
Alexander? It really is you! Oh, I knew you were close by, but how did you get inside the castle walls?
It's a long story and not important now. You did get my ring.
Oh, yes. It has brought me such comfort, Alexander, to know you were close by and had not forgotten. But you shouldn't be here. You're only endangering yourself.
I don't care about the danger. I would brave anything to learn.
What is it?
Alhazred, do you want to wed him, Casima?
Oh, please believe me when I say that I never agreed to marry that man. Even when my father trusted Abdul absolutely. I never liked him. But with mother and father gone, I'm afraid there's no stopping him.
If you do not wish to marry him, Casima, you shall not. I promise you. Only come with me now, and we shall escape.
How? I cannot fit through this wall. Besides, do you think I could leave my kingdom, my people, in Abdul's hands? But Abdul would tear the castle apart if I were to disappear from my room. You shall have to do what you can to delay his plans from your end.
I can't just leave you here.
Alexander, do not despair for me. I have been safe in this room for nearly 6 months now. Abdul can be in no hurry, whatever he plans. After all, I'm to be his bride, am I not? I have been planning too, you see. I believe I can escape. If I can only get a chance to lay my hands on a weapon, there might be an opportunity in the hustle of the wedding.
A weapon, you say?
But I...
Shh, just a moment more, then you must go. Let us not waste time with words. Please, let me just look at you, dear Alexander.
Here, take this dagger. It's not much, but it might come in handy.
Why, it's perfect. This is just the sort of thing I've been looking for.
I got it from
Thank
this
you, Alexander.
asshole bird
I'll keep it
lady.
close and use it if I must.
Let's see, is there anything else that I need to give her or should give her? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I can't think of anything. Here, I'll give her another weapon.
Although Alexander would gladly offer Cosima all that he owns, that item would be of little help to her now.
Oh no! Someone's coming!
The lock on Cosima's door rattles abruptly.
Here,
Alexander, hurry!
take this.
Step away before
Hands
they
her a
see you.
scythe.
Alexander hears scuffling and a woman's brief cry from the other side of the wall. Then, silence.
Can you go, please? Please, Alexander? Can you go? Bud? Buddy? Can you go? You're killing me, man. Huh. That's not good. There we go. Freaking finally. Alright, what do we got?
The old walls are dirty and show the neglect of a forgotten place. Alexander sees nothing of it. Alexander hears the sound of scratching coming from the other side of the wall.
There's so many busted walls
Alexander
in this
looks
place.
through the chink in the wall.
Dear Shadrach, salutations from the Society of the Black Cloak, etc., etc. My long preparations are about to come to fruition. In a matter of minutes, I will wed the lovely Cosima. Once I've established my power and my crown, I can stage another accident. The princess has proven infuriatingly stubborn, as you know. She's becoming quite a dangerous little thorn in my side. In a way, it is a shame I have to kill her. She is lovely and would be amusing to keep around, but I can't risk her talking treason to one of the guards. So far, I've managed to keep her locked away, but I can't continue that forever. Well, on to it now. I'd send her to you, but as you know, I had no luck in doing so with Mordak. I close in triumph. King Abdul Alhazred. I think it's about time to see if Shamir has taken care of the wench as I asked. It's almost time for the wedding.
Mordak, by the way, is the evil wizard that kidnapped
The Wazir's
King Graham's
words
family
fill Alexander
in the last
with
game,
blazing anger and fear for Cosima's life.
and was
That
the
blacker,
brother
that
of
murderous
Manannan.
swine. He'll not have his way if I have anything to say about it.
Alexander sees lots of black cloaks. trunk is locked.
If only I had a key.
Alexander inserts the skeleton key in the trunk's lock and turns it. He hears a click. Alexander opens the trunk. Alexander picks up the most recent letter and examines it. The letter is addressed to Abdul al-Hazred from the wizard Shadrach. It reads, "Greetings to a brother of the Black Cloak. I was sorry to hear of great Mordak's death, though he was a bit of a ninny at chess. It seems the plans for that little kingdom of yours are coming along. I must congratulate you on your handling of the king and queen. Isolating the island so that no protest could develop was another brilliant stroke. It looks like there's not much left to stand in your way. Do as I recommended with the girl, and you shall have your crown."
That fiend!
Okay.
Alexander opens the ebony box and looks inside.
What do we got?
Alexander can read the Inside the ebony box is a piece of paper with the word Zebu printed on it. There's an old bottle of black ink among the box's trinkets.
Okay, now we go back.
Alexander crawls back through the wardrobe to reach the secret passage.
Yeah, secret passage, secret tunnel. Okay, and just so I don't get grabbed by dogs. Ali Zebu. Go. Please. I beg of you. Why are you like this?
Alexander doesn't see any way. Since the door on the west wall has no visible knob or handle, Alexander decides to try to open it with his voice. He composes his words carefully.
Listen, door. I would have you open. Ali Zebu.
It worked. Alexander pulls the drapery aside, curious as to what might lie underneath.
It's a bunch of shit.
Those trunks probably contain... On the table are 4 unusual items. On the table, Beast's coat of arms lies on the small table. On the table is a fleece made of gold.
That fleece must belong to the Winged Ones, and they thought the Isle of Wonder had taken it.
On the table is a strange-looking stone that's giving off an odd, high-pitched noise.
That must be the Isle of Wonders singing stone. Didn't the queens think that the beast had stolen it?
On the table is a miniature oak tree. It looks very old.
That must be the sacred miniature oak that the druids thought the winged ones stole.
As Alexander looks at the objects on the table, he realizes the depth of the Wazir's cunning.
He had to
must
look at
have been
4
the Wazir
things.
or an accomplice who stole that one thing most precious to each island, and then leaked rumors that one of the other islands was responsible.
What did the Wazir have to gain by causing the islands to hate one another?
You literally overheard this. You read it. You read it in the thing that's like, good job making the islands fight each
Alexander
other.
hears the sound of music coming from the east. It sounds somewhat classical, but... oh no, it's wedding music.
Oh no.
Alexander hears a door off the north hall open. Then, the sound of guard dog footsteps. The footsteps are headed this way.
Better hurry.
Alexander hears the sound of a guard's footsteps coming from the north. Wait, there are more footsteps approaching from the west. Now what?
Better hurry.
Alexander hears the guard enter the west hall. Alexander looks cautiously around the grand hall, but there are no guard dogs to be seen. The wedding music is coming from behind those 2 large doors.
Uh-oh.
Prince Alexander, here, the Wazir will have my head for allowing you within a mile of the royal wedding. Since you are of noble birth, I will give you 5 seconds to explain your presence here before killing you. I warn you, it had better be good.
Okay, which ones?
Alexander is carrying a letter taken from the Wazir's trunk.
Wait, if you love your princess, you'll hear me out. The Wazir is not what he appears to be. Cassima is in terrible danger. I have proof that this is so. For your princess's sake, you must believe me.
Let me see that.
The most unrealistic thing is that
Saladin
he would
reads
stop
the
being
letter,
a sycophant.
his sword point still against Alexander's throat. Alexander watches the guard dog's noble face darken with rage.
This is treason. I'll have his throat. But how do I know this letter is not a forgery? You could have written this yourself.
But I did not. Have you no doubts of your own about Alhazred? Don't you see? All he wants is the crown. Cassima is being coerced. We must stop the wedding.
It is true. I have had my suspicions about the Wazir, especially when King Califim and Queen Alaria died. But I have seen Cassima with him several times. She appears to be quite happy, even enthusiastic. I don't believe she could love him if he truly were so wicked.
I cannot believe for a moment that she loves that snake.
Yeah, I talked to
jilted
her
lover
by
would
creeping
not
in her
believe it.
wall.
But come, see for yourself.
The captain of the guard leads Alexander into the throne room, where a ceremony seems to be in progress. Alexander feels his blood run cold at the sight.
I, Cassima, declare Abdul Alhazred as my lawful and beloved husband and king of this realm.
But, Cassima, what are you saying?
Do you still claim that the princess is being forced? Perhaps it's you that's the danger, as the Wazir has said.
Cosima, stop!
Prince Alexander here? This is an outrage! How dare you allow this traitor to get past you, Saladin? You stupid mutt! Can't you even keep the castle free of assassins during your own princess's wedding? Kill him! Kill him now!
Lord Alhazred, with all due respect, you are not quite king yet. And this is a wedding ceremony, not an execution.
It could be both.
How dare you contradict me, you flea-bitten mongrel! I gave a direct order. Obey me, or feel my wrath.
Milady, I apologize for my behavior, but I am yours to command in all things. I wanted merely to hear your own wishes from your own lips. Tell me what it is that you wish me to do with this young man, and I will obey.
Why, Captain, you heard my dear Abdul. If he
She's
wishes this
a
atrocious young
genie.
man's death, then I want nothing more than to see him get his wish. Obey thy liege now and always.
As you wish, princess.
Just as Saladin prepares to run Alexander through with his sword, a shout is heard from the direction of the Grand Hall.
Hold! In the name of the true king!
King Caliphim and Queen Ilaria burst into the throne room, looking alive and well and full of wrath. Behind them, a line of supporters look prepared to battle, if necessary, for their beloved royal couple.
Cosima, darling, are you all right? Has he hurt you?
Hands off of her, you murderous goat!
If I want your advice, I'll ask for it, Mother.
But, Caliphim, that's not Cosima. I'd know my daughter anywhere.
What have you done with our daughter, you devil?
The lovely image of Cosima suddenly bursts into smoke and is replaced by the Wazir's genie.
Why, you conniving serpent!
Get him, guards! Saladin, your sword!
Drat it all! You may have ruined my plans, but you won't get me, or your precious Cosima. Get them, Shamir! I command you!
He's getting away! Stop him!
Yes, sire, as soon as I deal with this genie!
Shamir, the Wazir's genie, begins to throw balls of dazzling light at the guard dogs.
Dead. Stupid fucking steps. Some bullshit.
Alexander, be careful. Alhazred has a sword.
Shut up, wench! Shamir Shamazel! Get in here! Here I am, master! It's about time, you bumbling fool! How could you let him follow me? Well, there were the guard dogs, master, and then... Never mind! Just kill him! Kill him now!
Kill him now!
As you wish, master. Razzle, dazzle, snap and snazzle!
Alexander, I did it! I swapped the lamps! Here, quick, take it!
I don't think the element of surprise is really necessary
Bless
right
you,
now.
Jello. I knew you could do it.
Now get clear, friend.
No argument there, my lord. Good luck.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay.
Shamir Shamazel, hold your spells. I am your master now. I order you to go back into your lamp.
How did you get my lamp? You thief! You've ruined me! My lamp! Oh, thank Valhalla! I hated working for that loathsome creature. I already feel his nastiness leaving me. How I've longed for a master like you. I've got a new master. I've got a new master.
Toss.
So you are a thief as well, Alexander. Stealing the lamp was very clever,
Yeet.
I'll grant you that. But I am the master thief. Face my sword if you dare. The man left standing shall have the lamp.
So shall it be, Alhazred. I don't need the genie to deal with a coward like you.
Inspiration, Alexander fixes upon the only weapon in sight.
Whoop.
Zounds! This sword must weigh a ton.
Good. Then you shall only fail sooner, my prince. So, the mouse would bite?
This mouse shall bite, as you shall soon see. Or should I say, soon feel?
Or shall I say, die, bitch?
Ha! You can barely lift that sword, my prince. Better to lay it down now. I promise to dispatch you with little pain.
A tempting offer, but I think I'll wait and see what this sword can do.
Suit yourself.
Parry, dodge, thrust. Parry, dodge, thrust. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love the punch sounds.
Alexander's arms start to tremble under the effort of wielding the huge sword. His muscles are nearing exhaustion.
Ha! And so it ends.
Get his ass.
Not if I can help it, you murderer!
Badass good girl.
Cosima
Go.
thrusts the small dagger into Alhazred's shoulder with all her might.
Ah! You dare raise a finger to me? You will regret that, princess.
That would serve no
And I just brain him with it.
Cosima, are you all right?
I'm fine, Alexander. I was just so afraid for you.
There's no need to fear anymore, Princess.
Yes, I know. How can I ever repay you? For myself, for my kingdom.
Gold.
It was not in me to let harm come to you. Can you find it in you, Princess, to give me more than your gratitude?
Alexander!
Like gold.
What are you saying?
I love you, Cosima.
And your gold.
Would you ever consider... Do you think you could... marry me?
Could you ever have doubted it, my prince?
We have spent a total of 15 minutes together.
Oh! Guards!
Princess Cassima, are you well?
I'm quite well, thank you. Please take Abdul and put him in the dungeon. See to it that he gets a doctor.
Yes, Majesty.
I mean, it depends on the guy, you know. I'm sold after 15 minutes with Bruce Campbell, so. One week later.
Cassima and Alexander ask
you
Captain
don't
Saladin
want
to
to rush into
perform their
anything.
wedding ceremony. Saladin is honored to do so.
On this historical day of great joy in the land of the Green Isles, we witness the union of Cassima, beloved princess of this realm, and Alexander, Prince of Daventry. Do you, Prince Alexander of Daventry, take Princess Cassima to be your wife, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And do you, Princess Cassima of the land of the Green Isles, take Prince Alexander to be your husband, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you have a ring?
I have Alexander's royal insignia ring.
Very good. Please place the ring on Cassima's finger. Who gives this bride to be wed?
Her mother and I willingly give our daughter's hand in wedlock.
Who will speak for the groom?
I will. Alexander's mother and I recognize his marriage to Princess Cassima
Yay.
with glad hearts and sanction this union.
I love his voice.
Then, Alexander and Cassima, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
That's right, it's King Graham.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Congratulations, my children. I have an important question for you both. Please hear me.
Yes, sire?
Alexander, I welcome you into our family with open arms. I place trust in Alhazred because I so badly wanted a son and a husband for my beloved daughter. I was wrong. But you are true and good, Alexander. You have proven yourself to all my people.
Thank you, sire.
Olaria and I have been through much. Even though we have returned to our kingdom, I do not think we are able to reign again. Will you two consider the crown? I know as king and queen, you can heal this small kingdom from all the damage that Alhazred has inflicted upon it.
Oh, Father.
Why, I'm honored. What do you think, Cassima?
I love my homeland, Alexander. I would be happy to stay and serve it all my days.
Father, I believe I'm needed here. Would you be very disappointed if...
Son, you must follow your destiny. I do believe the land of the Green Isles needs you. You'll be a magnificent king, though dearly missed in Daventry.
Then, I accept.
Oh, my boy, what a man you've become. And how I will miss you.
Don't worry, Mother. With Shamir's powers, we'll be able to visit often. I'm not about to forget my family.
And I'm here too.
Congratulations, Alexander. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, dear sister.
Oh, Alexander, I'm so glad. Between the return of my beloved parents and our new reign, you've made me so happy.
I'm glad I could make up for some of your suffering, my beautiful wife.
Congratulations, King Alexander. When we return home to Daventry, your crew will be glad to hear that their battle at sea was worthwhile in bringing forth a new monarch.
We were so worried when your men arrived home without you, son.
Oh, they didn't die.
I'm so thankful that you are safe and
Well,
happy.
good for them.
And I am as grateful that my crew did not pay for my driven heart.
You have only brought us all good fortune, sire. With Shamir saved and his power used for good, reuniting the islands will be far easier. He has already repaired the ferry. Your road will be easier now that the islands are no longer feuding. Already the wounds are starting to heal.
Yes, my love. Discovering the island's stolen treasures has done more to bring peace to this land than anything else. It is now clear that Alhazred had Shamir steal each of the island's most valued treasures, then blame the thefts on others to cause the islands to hate each other.
Now let us celebrate our good fortune. The evil that has plagued this land is done, and a new reign begins. Long live King Alexander and Queen Cassima.
Long live King Alexander! And
Long live Queen Cassima!
there we go. There we go. I was like, come on, guys.
Long live the land of the Green Isles! Hooray!
Hooray! Hooray!
Look at him go. Look at him go. Jalo dancing around. Shamir doing his little genie bits. What a happy ending. And now we get that song again.
And I just need to hear your voice. I just need to hear you say
The finest in CD audio.
me go or stay. Girl in the tower, I'm reaching out. Please tell me what to do. Girl in the tower, I'm calling out. My heart cries out for you.
I saw your face, and I felt our souls embrace.
If it's not meant to be this way, why do you haunt me night and day? Girl in the tower, I'm reaching out. Please tell me what to do. Here in the tower, I'm calling out. My heart cries out for you.
I'm calling
Girl in the tower, I'm reaching out. Please tell me what to do. Here in the tower, I'm calling out. My
Yeah, right?
heart for you.
Worth it, honestly. Worth it.
Girl in the tower, I'm reaching out. Please tell me what to do. Here in the tower, I'm calling out.
He's going for
My
it.
heart cries out for you. Girl in the tower,
Perfect score. Perfect score. Perfect score. So you got to remember that this came out at a time that like having this quality audio in a game would have been impressive. This is Sound Blaster fucking shit right here. All right. And that's it. Game literally shut itself down. It said we're done. Oh. All right. Let me throw on some music for the background. You know, printers, same thing. I did not realize how much I missed this game. Because, boy howdy, it is just a pure shot of like joy for me to play this again and to see these characters. And you know what it makes me want? What it really, honest to God, makes me want is for them to do something with this with like an Alexander as this, you know, like the age that Graham would have been in like King's Quest 5, you know, like with a family, a little bit older, and it could focus with him and with his family and stuff like that. I think it'd be cool in the same way that 7 tried to incorporate 2 protagonists. I think it would be cool, personally, to have a game where you get to work with the whole family. Kind of the best example that I could think would be like a Day of the Tentacle sort of situation, you know? I think that could be real fun. The only downside is, you know, that I just feel like so much time has passed that I don't know how feasible it would be to go back to it in a way that wasn't something like the new King's Quests that Moosin is playing. You know, something that is more homage than continuation directly. But I don't know. I still have hope. I still think it would be cool. And oh, excuse me. And if the rights owners to King's Quest would like to have this happen, please reach out to me at lookwho'sphotogin@gmail.com. Get in that email, get in that inbox. I have a spec script that I could have on your desk by Monday. But yeah, that's it. So let me find a good raid target and we'll raid out. And I don't have any direct plans for the future right now, but I would love to play some more of these. Maybe like I'm thinking maybe like a King's Quest 5 would probably be my next one, because I know that one better. But then maybe it would be best to just to go through all the old games in order from here on out, you know, and like play some of the text parser ones, show just how radically different they are. Evil Hat is accepting games? Interesting. Okay. How about we raid Tag the Otter? I've got... Just need to pull up the thing with the stuff. And yeah. once again, thank you all for hanging out. I really appreciate it. This has been a blast. And I hope that you all have a wonderful insert your unit of time here. But we're going to head over to Tag the Otter. And I will catch you all next time. All right? So have a good one and take it easy.